everyone, good evening. So once again on this Sunday, we are here to discuss with all of you one more topic related to your career success. So hello everyone, my name is 𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐚𝐫𝐲. I'm a career and executive coach, also an author, 𝐼𝐤𝐳 certified trainer. I like working with young executives, helping them growing in their career. Who doesn't want to grow in their career? जब भी हम लोग कोई प्रोफेशनल के बारे में बात करते हैं, the reason you are in a particular profession because you want to achieve certain things in life. आप कुछ अचीव करना चाहते हो अपने लाइफ में, and that achievement for you as a professional comes through growth in your career. So I'm sure if you are a passionate professional, wants to do something in your life, then you always look for a growth in your career, right? So that's why we are here. Well, friends, let me just take care of some of the logistics. I think the sound seems to be a little bit too loud, the background sound, or it seems to be okay. Okay, so Akhilesh, yes, good evening. Thank you for your presence. Thank you so much for being there. So as always, I request all of you, in case you have any comment, any views, any thoughts to share, go ahead and put it on the comment section. In case you want me to explain or talk on a particular part of today's topic, please again go ahead and put it on the comment section and we can have a discussion on it. So coming to today's topic, आज का जो टॉपिक है, ये टॉपिक, you know what? It's related to this aspect of our career. Now, this aspect related to the compensation. ये पैसे के साथ related होता है, right? Now, you and me, anybody who is in a particular job, किस लिए जॉब करते हैं? What is the basic reason we are in a particular job, particular profession? जो भी करते हैं, जॉब करते हैं, अपना खुद का प्रोफेशन हो, आप कोई बिजनेसमैन हो. Well, the first reason is for earning some livelihood, right? जिंदगी जीना है, जीने के लिए पैसे चाहिए, पैसे के लिए पैसा कमाना पड़ता है, कोई ऐसे ही आपको नहीं दे देता है, उसके लिए काम करना पड़ता है. So the basic reason हम लोग काम करते हैं to earn money, isn't it? So is there a doubt there? No, there is no doubt, right? Now many people will be saying so many things, that I work because of my passion, because I love it. Well, yes, understood. Whatever you do, it may be your hobby, your passion, your love for the world, but at the end of the day, if you're not earning, if you're not able to feed your family and your own tummy, well, work is of no use. Everybody needs money. So, जो bottom line है, हम सब चाहते हैं कि we work and we earn, और वहीं पे हमारा ये जो aspect है of salary and compensation becomes so very important. Hello, Aladdin Mansuri. Yes, good evening. Good evening. Thank you for being here. So, friends, the question that we are asking, the first question that we are asking everyone is, आपने कभी अपना salary negotiation किया था क्या? Have you ever negotiated your salary? कभी ना कभी तो किया रहेगा, right? But yes, there can be some people who never negotiated their salary. उनको जो सैलरी मिल गया, जो कंपनी ने दिया, जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने दिया, उन्होंने ले लिया. But there are many people who actually negotiates their salary. क्या आप उनमें से हो जो नेगोशिएट करते हैं, या आप उनमें से हो जो सोचते हैं कि नेगोशिएशन करने का क्या जरूरत है, अगला तो वैसे ही दे देगा मुझे जो मेरा रिक्वायरमेंट है? वेल, कुछ लोग लकी होते हैं, बिना नेगोशिएशन के मिल जाता है जो वो चाहते हैं. But for others, they need to negotiate. Maybe you are one of that particular person. Now, question is, आपने कभी ना कभी तो negotiation किया होगा. Do you find it difficult, or you find it easy to do that negotiation of your salary? Yes, many people find it difficult, and some people also find it interesting, exciting to negotiate about this salary. आप कौन से ग्रुप में हो कि आपको डिफिकल्ट फील होता है? अगर आपको डिफिकल्ट फील होता है सैलरी के बारे में बात करना, आप अकेले नहीं हो. There are so many people who find it difficult to talk about salary negotiation, right? Now, जल्दी से कुछ सर्वेज की तरफ देखते हैं, बिकॉज जब हम सर्वे की तरफ देखते हैं, सर्वे रिजल्ट्स के ऊपर देखते हैं, तब थोड़ा सा फैक्ट्स एंड फिगर्स हमें मिल जाता है. देन यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड the importance of the topic and the gravity of the issue, right? चलिए देखते हैं कुछ surveys. Now there is a particular survey which was conducted by Glassdoor. Glassdoor आपको मालूम है, there is a particular site जहाँ पे आप जाके कोई कंपनी के बारे में फीडबैक देते हो, right? You can also search for feedback for the company that you are going to join, right? You can know about the salary surveys, what is the culture of the organization, how is the management, so on and so forth on Glassdoor. Glassdoor ने एक सर्वे किया था 2021 में. In that survey, they found that 68% of the employees accepted a job offer without negotiating their salary. जैसे कि मैंने कहा था, कुछ लोग हैं जो negotiate नहीं करते हैं. They accept the salary that they get at the time of hiring. जब उनका इंटरव्यू होता है, इंटरव्यू में वो लोग सक्सेसफुल होते हैं, उसके बाद जो भी सैलरी उनको ऑफर किया जाता है, they simply accept it. And that percentage is 68%. That's a big percentage, right? So Satya is saying negotiable part always difficult in India. Well, not only in India, but I'm sure in other countries also, some people find it difficult to talk about a salary hike. It may be more in India. You're right. That may be true. Now, we looked into that particular survey. Now, there is another survey that was conducted. This survey was conducted by, again, a staffing solution organization called Robert Half. They did this survey and then found that 54% of the workers felt uncomfortable negotiating the salary. उनको difficulty होता है salary के बारे में बात करना. आपको भी होता है, right? Yes, some of you might have that difficulty in negotiating your salary. You find it difficult. हो सकता है. Now ये जो सर्वे कंडक्ट किया गया था, इसमें और एक चीज उभर के आया, and that particular thing is this. It also found that men were more likely to negotiate salary than women. Well. Men are more likely to negotiate the salary. Women, they do not talk about the negotiation about the salary. They keep quiet. That's what the survey says. That's what the numbers suggesting. Further, it also suggests that the younger workers less likely to negotiate than older workers. आपको क्या लगता है, क्या रीजन हो सकता है? जो नए एम्प्लॉयज हैं, they don't negotiate that much compared to the older employees in the organization. ऐसा क्यों है? What do you think? Put it on the comment section. Let's see if you also think in the same way, or are there real reasons that older employees can negotiate and newer employees don't feel like negotiating? Now, yes, one more survey that was conducted by JobVite in 2020, they found that 61% of the job seekers who negotiated the salary were successful in getting a higher offer. Now, एक तरफ हम लोग देखते हैं कि normally employees don't want to negotiate their salary, but at the same time, another survey shows that 61% of the 100 people who negotiated that salary, 61 of them got a higher salary. Wow. Interesting. क्या सोचते हैं आप? This particular survey also found that women who negotiated were just as likely to receive a higher offer as men who negotiated. But हमने दूसरा सर्वे में देखा, women, they do not negotiate much compared to their male counterparts, right? So interesting facts and figures related to salary negotiation. Now, हम लोग बात कर रहे थे कि salary negotiation, it becomes very difficult for some people, and many people find it a little bit embarrassing, some sort of difficulty in talking with the organization कि मुझे hike चाहिए salary में. Now, क्यों? Why people find it difficult? Let's look into that particular aspect. So if you look at the three reasons why people find it difficult to ask for a salary hike, or why people find it difficult to negotiate on their salaries, सबसे पहला जो रीजन है वो क्या होता है कि फियर ऑफ रिजेक्शन। तो मैं तो मांग लूं सैलरी हाइक, बट व्हाट विल हैपन इफ आई एम नॉट गिवन अ हाइक? द फियर ऑफ रिजेक्शन। कोई अगर सामने सबको मना कर दे तो कैसा फील होता है, राइट? आप लोगों ने in your time you would have proposed to someone who would have rejected, right? Fear of rejection always is difficult for people to handle. The same thing happens in case of asking for a salary hike also. So when you're asking for something and you get a rejection, I don't want to face that situation, so better pucho hi mat. Yes, many people, because of fear of rejection, they don't go ahead and ask for a salary hike. So that is the first reason why people find it difficult. The second reason that people find it difficult, कभी कभी आपको ऐसा फील होता है कि क्या मुझ में वो क्वालिटी है, क्या मुझ में वो स्किल है जिसके लिए ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विल इंक्रीज माय सैलरी? Maybe not. So it might happen that you're not feeling confident about approaching your organization and asking for a salary hike. So you might be in two minds. मुझ में वो कैपेबिलिटी है, स्किल सेट्स हैं, और मुझ में नहीं है। चलो जो मिल रहा है ठीक है, ज्यादा पूछूंगा तो प्रॉब्लम आ सकता है, लेट्स कीप क्वाइट। Many people think like that as well. So it may be because of lack of confidence. And the third reason that people find it difficult, again, depends on organization to organization. It is related to the organization culture. There are certain organizations जहाँ पे आप सैलरी के बारे में बात नहीं कर सकते हो with the organization, with the manager, with HR, so on and so forth. As per the organization culture, people don't find it comfortable to discuss about the salary with the organization. Now, ये मेजर तीन रीजन होते हैं why people find it difficult to negotiate their salary. जो मन ही मन में लोग इतना चाहते हैं कि मुझे थोड़ा सा ज्यादा सैलरी मिल जाए, बट वो लोग बात करना नहीं चाहते हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ। ना क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि चलो ये तो डिफिकल्ट है फॉर मैनी पीपल, बट ये भी इंपॉर्टेंट है दैट सैलरी नेगोशिएशन करना चाहिए। Now, it is also important to talk about your salary depending on circumstances. यहाँ पे मैं फिर से आप लोगों के साथ I'd like to talk about three reasons why salary negotiation is important, why it is so important. So सबसे पहला जो reason है कि salary negotiation is important for you is it is connected to your job satisfaction. Well, आपको लगता है कि मुझे 200 रुपये मिलना चाहिए, पर आपको 100 रुपये मिल रहे हैं, कितना दिन संभालोगे 100 रुपये से? आपको एक जॉब सेटिस्फेक्शन नहीं मिलेगा उस जॉब में, बिकॉज यू आर कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग, बिकॉज यू थिंक दैट यू आर अंडरपेड एज कंपेयर टू अदर पीपल इन द इंडस्ट्री with your education, with your experience, so on and so forth. So it is going to impact the satisfaction level of your job. So अगर ऐसा situation हो रहा है, आपको जाके अपना salary negotiate करना चाहिए. The second thing why it is important is because जब भी आप अपने सैलरी के बारे में बात करते हो, you are ensuring that there is fair compensation system in your organization. सबको समान अधिकार है to get a similar kind of salary. Why I say similar, not same, okay? Salary cannot be same between two people. It cannot be pie to pie same, but it should be similar. Similar का मतलब है एक particular responsibility, एक particular role में two person, there should not be a huge gap between the salary of these two people, right? Depending on the role that they are performing in the organization. So when you ask for that, it ensures that there is a fair compensation system gets followed. Okay, so Mr. Santosh is asking that please provide solution. Yes, we will obviously talk about the solution part wherein we go into how do you do the negotiation. Now so fair compensation, as we're talking about, that is another reason why you should negotiate your salary. And the third reason why you should negotiate your salary is because जब आप सैलरी नेगोशिएट करते हो, अपने वैल्यू के बारे में कंपनी को बताते हो, कंपनी को पता चलता है the value that you give to the organization. कभी कभी बड़े ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में पता ही नहीं चलता कौन क्या काम कर रहा है, किसका कितना कैपेबिलिटी है. When you sit on a table face to face with your HR or your manager, whatever the structure of your organization, and you talk about a salary hike with justifications, yes, that time they come to know about the value that you are giving to the organization. So that's why it's important that you think about salary negotiation seriously. कभी कभी क्या होता है कि जब हम लोग सैलरी नेगोशिएशन करते हैं, इन द प्रोसेस द एंटायर एपिसोड गोज रॉन्ग. Oh yes, there are cases wherein it happens that the entire process of salary negotiation goes wrong. क्या होता है जब सैलरी नेगोशिएशन प्रोसेस गलत हो जाता है, कंप्लीटली गलत हो जाता है. So there are certain fallouts of the wrong negotiation in salary. You should be careful about a wrong negotiation in your salary. क्या fallout है? सबसे पहला चीज जो ये हो सकता है is it may damage your relationship with the organization. सैलरी नेगोशिएशन करने का टाइम में आपने कुछ ऊंची आवाज में कुछ बात कर ली ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ, it may derail the relationship with the organization. Now, the salary negotiation can happen in two circumstances. One, wherein you are a new hire in the organization. पहली बार आपको इंटरव्यू दे रहे हो कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, एंड देन एट दैट टाइम आपने इंटरव्यू पास कर लिया, उसके बाद एक सैलरी नेगोशिएशन हो रहा है ना. वहां पे नेगोशिएशन इस लेवल तक चला गया कि you said something which impacts your relationship with this organization. Sometimes that may go so wrong that that particular organization may put your name in the record saying that we are not going to give an opportunity to this person ever in future. So a negotiation can get wrong to that particular extent. So you need to be careful on that. The second thing that it may happen when there is a wrong negotiation is you may face a lower job satisfaction level. Now, what is this particular case? आपने एक नई कंपनी ज्वाइन की. You were expecting that you'll be getting this particular amount of salary or compensation, but company ने उल्टा नेगोशिएट करके आपको बहुत ही कम सैलरी दी. आपने फर्दर नेगोशिएट नहीं किया, उसको अपवर्ड नेगोशिएट नहीं किया. You accepted that lower negotiated compensation that the company has offered you. इसका रिजल्ट क्या होगा? अब जॉब तो आपको मिल जाएगा, बट हो सकता है कुछ ही महीनों के बाद you will start feeling unsatisfied in your job. Now, because a negotiation has gone wrong, it may result into lower job satisfaction for you. So that's why you need to take care of the negotiation part. The third thing that may happen because of a wrong salary negotiation, you may face a stagnancy in your career. आपका कैरियर ऐसी जगह में आके पूरा चुपचाप बैठ जाएगा जहां पे आपको आगे जाने का मौका ही नहीं है. It can be for many reasons. Suppose you have negotiated, you could not able to negotiate a good salary, and the company gave you a very low salary. Now, because of that, you are not getting any further opportunity in other organization because लोगों को लगता है कि इनका तो सैलरी बहुत कम लेवल में है, इसका मतलब है इनका स्किल सेट्स और एक्सपीरियंस बहुत कम होगा, ये हमारे लेवल के नहीं है जिस लेवल के एम्प्लॉय हमें चाहिए. So it may actually impact your career growth. Further, within the same organization, because you have joined at a very, very low level salary, the upgradation will be slow. Obviously, if you are a star, super performer year on year, then the growth may be very quick. But those kind of cases are very rare. So that's why if the salary negotiation is not done properly, then it may impact you in your career. So ये सब हम लोगों ने जाना. Now हम लोग आते हैं कि चलो समझ तो लिए कि सैलरी नेगोशिएशन इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर नेगोशिएशन गलत होता है तो उसका फॉल आउट्स इम्पैक्ट क्या हो सकता है आपके कैरियर में. Now we come to the main topic for which we are here today. We are going to now discuss that what are the 5 most important ways to negotiate salary effectively so that आपको fair compensation मिले जिसके आप हकदार हो. Now इस लिस्ट में सबसे पहला चीज जो आता है बहुत ही important part है when you want to do a salary negotiation, whether it is a job that you will be joining as a fresh new candidate or in your existing job, here is an opportunity for you to do a salary negotiation. जो सबसे पहला चीज आपको करना चाहिए वो है मेरे दोस्तों ये वाला पार्ट which is you need to do a research in advance. अच्छा क्या चीज का रिसर्च करें, इधर भी रिसर्च आ गया. मैंने सोचा था पढ़ाई खत्म हो गया रिसर्च भी खत्म. जी नहीं, ऐसी बात नहीं है, इधर भी आपको रिसर्च करना जरूरी है. Now in the research, some of the things that you can do, you need to understand कि कौन से कंपनी किस टाइप के कंपनी में आप काम करते हो. So understand your employer's limitations. For example, if you are in a large size organization, कभी कभी लोगों को लगता है that when you are working in a large size organization आपको सैलरी इंक्रीमेंट बहुत जल्दी मिलेगा, बहुत अच्छा ग्रोथ मिलेगा. No, it's not like that. It's the other way around. रीजन मैं बताता हूँ क्यों ऐसा है. देखिए जब बड़े ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में आप होते हो उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के एक स्ट्रक्चर होता है. For compensation, these companies, the larger companies, follow a particular structure of compensation. They follow global standards, systems, tools, etc. In most of the cases, the compensation that is decided by this large size organization will be fair. In most of the cases, that's what I said. However, if you're in a mid-size organization or a small-size organization, जहां पे वैसे कुछ strict processes, rules ऐसा नहीं है, वहां पे सैलरी नेगोशिएशन के चांसेस बहुत अच्छे हैं फॉर यू टू गेट अ पॉजिटिव नेगोशिएशन. बिकॉज हो सकता है वहां पे ऐसे स्किल्स फॉलो नहीं किए जाते हैं. सो वहां पे पॉसिबिलिटी of you getting a salary high when you do a salary negotiation will be much higher than those large size organization wherein it's a very structured process, right? So इसीलिए अपने एम्प्लॉयर्स के लिमिटेशंस को जानना आपके लिए जरूरी है. और आपको ये भी जानना जरूरी है कि व्हाट इज द मार्केट रेट फॉर योर जॉब, द काइंड ऑफ रोल एंड द काइंड ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस दैट यू डू हैव. मार्केट में उसके लिए क्या सैलरी लेवल है. देयर आर सो मेनी online portals wherein you can go and you can do some research that the kind of position that you are applying for in a particular organization, बाकी companies similar kind of industry में क्या salary, क्या compensation provide करते हैं. So that will give you an idea कि आपको जो आप चाहते हो वो मिल रहा है कि नहीं मिल रहा है, right? And yes, that's what I was also referring to. Check some salary surveys in some online portals. So that is the first thing that you need to do, which is research in advance before you even think of negotiating about your salary. ऐसे ही फटाक से जाके salary negotiate मत कीजिए. That's not a good thing. That will not help you. The second thing that you should be doing is कि आपको अपना वैल्यू पता है, क्या काम आप करते हो, क्या वैल्यू एडिशन करते हो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, क्या आपको ये पता है. Now during the negotiation, when you are doing the negotiation, please focus on the value that you bring to the organization. आप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए क्या वैल्यू क्रिएट करते हो. एक चीज को समझा कीजिए, योर सैलरी, योर कॉम्पनसेशन इज इक्विवेलेंट, इज रिलेटेड टू द वैल्यू दैट यू क्रिएट फॉर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. जो रोल्स, जो कैंडिडेट्स ज्यादा वैल्यू क्रिएट करते हैं फॉर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, दे विल बी गेटिंग हायर कॉम्पनसेशन एंड वाइस वर्सा. So for you as a candidate, as an employee, it's very important that you know the value that you are creating for the organization and also the value that you can create in future for the organization. ये भी आपके लिए जानना जरूरी है. Now in the process, you should highlight your accomplishments, experience, and how they can help in the growth of the organization. Maybe you can list it down, write it on a piece of paper. Okay, my experience, my skill sets are in this particular area which can help the organization to grow in this area. So create that list and that will give you confidence when you go and talk about your salary increment. And that's what brings me to the third point, which you need to know is in the process of negotiation, you need to be confident. But, excuse me for that spelling, that should be flexible. I have mentioned flexible. Sorry for that. Yeah, so you should be confident, but at the same time, you should be flexible. Now, confidence का मतलब ये है कि you should be assertive, right? Assertive का मतलब ये है कि जब आप बात कर रहे हो कि given my value that I add to the organization, given my qualification, given my skill sets, I think I should be getting this much amount of compensation. I think I should be getting a 10%, 5%, 15%, whatever you think of, a hike in my salary. Be assertive on that point. Now, why you can be assertive? Because आपने वो research कर लिया था, आपने अपने value के बारे में listing कर लिया था. So I'm sure that you are confident at this particular moment. So be assertive. Now, when we are saying that you need to be assertive, please keep in mind that avoid being rude and adamant. मतलब ऐसा मत बोलिए कि मुझे तो देना ही पड़ेगा, मुझे तो चाहिए ही चाहिए इतना, नहीं तो मैं देख लेता हूँ क्या करूँगा. Hold on. Don't go into that particular route, right? It may destroy your career. So when you are confident, ensure that you are controlling your emotions as well. At the same time, you should also be open to explore other ways of getting compensated. For example, कंपनी आपको ये बोल सकते हैं कि आपको सैलरी में we cannot give you hike, but we can give you extra benefit. So be flexible on that particular aspect. ऐसा मत बोलिए कि मुझे तो इतना सैलरी ही चाहिए, जरूरी नहीं है. If you are getting those perks and benefits extra, go ahead and accept that also. So that's where I'm saying that be confident but be flexible. The fourth thing that you should do while negotiating your salary is to know what is the best time to go for a negotiation. हर टाइम सही नहीं होता, आपको भी मालूम है. ये आपकी प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में हो, पर्सनल लाइफ में हो. अच्छा, प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में ऐसा होता है, राइट? कभी आप किसी चीज के बारे में बात करते हो, किसी से बात करना चाहते हो, उस चीज का भी एक सही टाइमिंग होता है, राइट? हर टाइम हर किसी के साथ हर तरह की बातें नहीं कर सकते हो. आई एम श्योर दैट यू आर अवेयर ऑफ दैट. सो हियर आल्सो द सेम थिंग अप्लाइज. नाउ the best time to negotiate is during your hiring process. जब आप कोई नया organization join करो for the first time, that is the best time to do the negotiation. Because उस time में organization also in an open mood for a salary negotiation, right? एक बार आप job join कर लिया, उसके बाद बोलते हो सॉरी वो जो सैलरी मैंने एक्सेप्ट किया था ना, मुझे वो सैलरी से नहीं चलेगा, मेरा सैलरी ज्यादा होना चाहिए. Well, nobody will listen to you, right? So that is the best time. And also, if you are already in a service, choose a time for negotiating your salary after you've proven your capability. मान लीजिए आपने कुछ बहुत अच्छे काम किए हैं, आपने कुछ वैल्यू एडिशन किए ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को. Recently, because of you, organization got highly benefited. हो सकता है if you are a salesperson, you got a very lucrative project for the organization, due to which the organization could able to increase its revenue manifold. After you have done that successfully, possibly that is the time when you should go and sit on a table for negotiating your salary. So that's why timing negotiation का जानना बहुत जरूरी है. सही time select कीजिए to increase the chances of success. That's what I'm talking about. That's our fourth point. What is the fifth point which you should take care is prepare for the stage in advance. That means जब आप सैलरी नेगोशिएशन के लिए जाते हो, प्लीज मेरे दोस्त, नेगोशिएशन एक स्किल है, एक आर्ट है, उसको थोड़ा सा सीख लीजिए. If you are already a person who is in a role wherein you do a lot of negotiation, well, I'm sure that you know how to negotiate. Possibly negotiating the price of a product versus salary negotiation may require a little bit of extra skills. So it will be better, even though you are a solid negotiator, learn some tricks of doing salary negotiation. in advance, right? And the second part of it is also, please know the person you are negotiating with. कभी कभी ऐसे होते हैं कि जिसके साथ आप बात करने वाले हो, that person may himself or herself a very good negotiator. So if you're negotiating with that person, you need to develop your skills up to that level, right? So know the person you are going to talk to as a part of the negotiation. This will help you to prepare accordingly, right? एंड इसी में जो तीसरा चीज आपको करना है, ये प्रैक्टिस मेक्स अ मैन परफेक्ट. सो इवन दो इट्स अ नेगोशिएटिंग एक्टिविटी, do some practice with some people whom you trust, because it's related to your salary. Obviously you are not going to practice with anybody and everybody. There will be some people in your life जिसके ऊपर आप भरोसा रखते हो, उनके सामने आप इसको प्रैक्टिस कीजिए कई बार, and that will help you developing your confidence level and the chances of success in the process of salary negotiation. Yes दोस्तों, ये 5 जो tips हैं, that's what I wanted to share. Let me just put once again for all of you. The first thing that we said is you have to do a research in advance regarding your role, regarding the organization, regarding the industry, so on and so forth. And the second thing that you should do is you should know your own value. अरे कम से कम इतना तो जानना बहुत जरूरी है, आपका खुद का वैल्यू क्या है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए. The third thing in the process is you need to be confident but at the same time flexible. Yes, the spelling was wrong, I told you already. And the fourth thing here is time it properly. सही समय चुनिए कब आप नेगोशिएशन करने वाले हो. And the fifth thing is, please prepare for the stage in advance before you go for negotiation. Do some practice, right? And also know the person you're going to negotiate with. So dosto, these are the 5 things that I wanted to share with all of you related to salary negotiation, because this is, I'm sure, the most important aspect in anybody and everybody in their profession, in their career. It's an important aspect, right? कभी भी आप नए जॉब के लिए जाते हो, आपको जानना जरूरी है कि सैलरी नेगोशिएशन किस तरह से करें. Otherwise you may feel that you are not getting compensated the way you are supposed to get compensated. And at the same time, if you're already in a job, you are doing good results for the organization, you are adding value to the organization. अगर आपको लगता है कि you are not compensated the way you should be compensated as compared to similar other people in the industry in other organization, then please go ahead and negotiate your salary. And with these particular points, prepare yourself in advance before you go for salary negotiation. So with that, we come to the end of today's session. As I always request you, then in case you find this video useful, then please go ahead and share this video with your family and friends so that somebody else can get benefited from it. Thank you for your presence here. Thank you so much. Have a very wonderful rest of Sunday evening. See you next Sunday on another topic. Thank you. Bye-bye.